In today's video, we've got a ton of new free VST plugins, some great holiday giveaways, limited time only, so stick around to the end if you don't want to miss anything. Also, we have a few great deals going on at the moment as well. Hi, I'm Dixon. I run a music resource channel here on YouTube. So if you're into making music or music production, this channel might be for you, so consider subscribing. So to start off with, I want to start with Pattern Sounds and Scratchpad. There's not much you can say about Scratchpad at the moment, as we've only just announced it a few days ago over on our Instagram. What I can say is it is a VST plugin, and this is what it looks like. If you do want more updates, then I will leave the waiting list in the description below, and also you can go and follow us on Instagram as well. This VST plugin will be out very soon, so if you do want to join the waiting list, like I said, it will be in the description below. So next up, Spitfire Audio have added to their labs collection with Bell Swarm. Bell Swarm is a joyous assortment of vibraphones, glockenspiels and handbells recorded in a breathtaking medieval church. This is what it will look like inside of your door. It's the same as every other library in the labs collection. The only thing that really changes is this effects button here. You have Swarm, low pass filter and reverb. The Swarm button here is a granular layer of effects, so you can add as much as that to it as you want. It adds character to it, and low pass filter is obviously a low pass filter and reverb is reverb. You can change the type of reverb up here. Comes with a few different presets, 7 in total, and I'll just flick through them and have a little go down here on the MIDI. Absolutely lush sounds there. So glad they're updating the labs player so frequently, and it's awesome because it's always free. So next up is the Vivace Legacy. Had to research how to pronounce that, still might be wrong. This is a free contact library by Sonokinetic, which includes strings, woodwinds, brass and percussion. This should also work in the free contact player, which is awesome because I know a lot of you guys don't have the full version of Contact. It says right here 11 patches for the Contact Player 7. So this is what it'll look like inside of Contact. You've got a few different folders here. What I'm going to do is flick through them and kind of just have a freestyle down here on the MIDI keyboard. Really crazy what you can get for free these days. This orchestra is very high quality in my opinion. So next up is the Creative Toolbox Drums and Percussion by Strezov Sampling. Strezov Sampling are like top tier when it comes to contact libraries. To commemorate 10 years of Strezov Sampling, they have created the Creative Toolbox. Comes with drum machines, drum kits and percussion. Everything you can see on the screen right here. This is what it'll look like inside of your door. It does work on the free contact player as well. I've not yet downloaded it, but if you do download it, let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. Next up is the CLAVE by mantra.io. To get this library is a bit fiddly. You must download their Mandala 2, I think it's called. That's kind of like the player, and then you can download the library that goes into the player. Bit of a hassle to set up, but once you've got it set up, all you have to do then is just add libraries as and when. So this is a beautifully recorded Petrov upright piano offered to you for free. It comes with 15 presets. It's just one instrument with 2 mic positions. This is the Mandala 2 player I was talking about. You do have to sign into it, which is a bit of a faff to be honest, but here is the library in all of its glory. Here is the presets that it comes with. Let's see what it sounds like. Sounds pretty decent to me. You let me know what you think in the comment section below about companies making you download players and then logging in and all that kind of stuff rather than just giving you the download file. Let me know what you think of that in the comment section below. But what I'm going to do now is make a chord progression with this, and then that will bring me on to my next VST. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to layer that chord progression with the Moody Clarinet. You can get this at the pianobook.co.uk. The Moody Clarinet is a very unusual clarinet indeed, good to create cinematic pads and drones. You will need the full version of Contact to run this, unfortunately. This is what it will look like inside of Contact, literally nothing to it, just the main baked in sound itself. Let's throw a top melody over our already made piano progression. I absolutely love that. It sounds so eerie and haunting sounding. So in my last video I says to you guys, if you write below happy Sunday, I'll give you a shout out in my next video. Well, this is that next video, and here are the people that commented. If you would like a shout out in my next video, all you have to do right now is like this video, and in the comment section below just comment me your new year targets. Could be any targets, music related or not, just any targets that you've got for next year. But please bear in mind it is the first 20 people that will get a shout out. So let's head back into it. Next up is Flux Light by Yum Audio. This is a giveaway for Christmas. I am not sure when this ends, so if you do want it, make sure you get it ASAP. Lo-Fi Flux Light is a small version of the Flux machine, an instant classic effect that can be used to add a peel live character to any audio signal. So this is what it will look like inside of your DAW. Has a few different dials here. I'm going to throw on a loop and see what it does. As you can hear there, it kind of adds that kind of wobble to it that you associate with like lo-fi and that kind of stuff. It definitely adds character to it, but if you add too much of it, in my opinion, it will just sound very meme-like and not usable at all, and it actually throws it out of key as well within your production itself. Next up is the Trap Drive VST. This is a holiday giveaway by DigiNoise, I think it's pronounced. This is a distortion VST plugin dedicated especially to the heavy side of trap music. So this is what it will look like inside of your DAW. Just has 4 different dials here. I think the type here is the type of distortion, and this is the amount here. So I've thrown on a 808 loop and let's see what it does. Definitely adds that added crunch and character to it, really makes that 808 stand out a little bit more. A decent free utility if you want a bunch of distortions in the same place. Jesus, my star is going out. What does that mean? GoFundMe. Thank you. So next up is the Elves Choir by Embertone. This is another Christmas giveaway. You will need the full version of Contact to run this, unfortunately. Not sure if it's limited time or not. Pretty standard default library in DAW. You just have this dynamics fader here with this reverb. Let's see what it sounds like. Sounds pretty usable in some scenarios. It's a free library, make of it what you want. So over at ADSR, they have some great sales on at the moment. They have quiet music free for $10, stocking stuffer. You guys know that I love the Love Fight 2. Their classic guitar's pretty neat as well. This is free plugins for $10. Electronic Sound Lab as well has the same deal, free for $10. I really like their creepy piano and their Atmos VSTs. The OG Hybrid Free is $20 at the moment from $150. And speaking of OG, Expand 2 is $20 from $129. This is the lowest I've seen it for a while. You used to be able to get it for like $5 to $10 at one point. I think those days might be behind us now, but this is still a very good plugin. And the guys over at Waves are having an end of year sale as well, with plugins going for as little as $9.99. I'll leave that in the description as well. So if you do want anything from today's video, I'll leave it all listed in the description below, along with the scratch pad waiting list. All the information to do with that will be in that waiting list, so you can sign up to that. Lastly, before I leave, I just want to thank everybody that joined me on my journey this year. I really love the community that we have grown here, from the people that comment on every single video to the people in the chat premiere, like I'm probably speaking to you right now, that turn up every single time. It really motivates me to carry on making them. This is my last video of the year, so I will see you next year. In the meantime, if you do want more plugin videos, I'll leave one here and one here, and I'll leave a random video from the channel over there as well. I've been Dixon. Be safe, be productive, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.